What are they going to bring here? And a full stack on A and a beaten and battered up Brimstone is going to make this a bit more challenging than anticipated. And does jump right on into the side and immediately will land a headshot onto Bjor, marching up on top of heaven. Asuna right in front of him. The dark cover protecting Asuna for a moment here, but I like that 10. Sends a few shots through. If you get something out of it, that'll be wonderful. If not, no biggie. And you still have all these players for Immortals, right? They're weak. A weak Omen, a weak Brimstone. Brimstone finally cleaned up by Relics. It's gonna make this retake very challenging, or made the retake very challenging. And that will do it. So, look at that situation from what we've previously seen in rounds 1 and 2. They're gonna go for this one very quickly. Bjor gets paranoid out. Oh, but just at absolute clutch moment, you got that detection there. JC Stani with 2, but 2 kills are traded instead. Bjor and JC go down. Now that just leaves TenZ here to hold out the doorway, and they'll get this spike down successfully after placing that wall, preventing the movement on heaven, and another clean, abrupt take of A side, just as they did in rounds 1 and 2.
And they've got rifles to work with here. You need to be careful of the paranoia that's coming onto site. Asuna will be the first one on. Mitch gets 1 Relics, and TenZ clean things up.
Hey, right, if it works, you might as well stick with it. Now Asuna in the off angle here, waiting. If Relics does poke this, we'll get traded out immediately. Oh, he got knowledge, and he can't get away from it quickly enough. Unfortunately, while you do move fast in that intangible state, not fast enough. Shinobi will be split up from his teammates, though, as Kohler does get the kill onto TenZ. They know exactly where they're going to be located. Shinobi, 1 shot with the Hunter's Fury. Doesn't locate a second kill as the 2 players are tucked away by the defender side. And he will get tagged out, and he's going to get bolted. So location revealed. They can push this one if they so dare. But Shinobi! Oh, man, Shinobi, what a play. And that is 5 for Cloud9. They're doing the same thing again, Gaskin. Another stack here. It's worked for them so many times now. You might as well just do it again. But Bjor is going to be sitting inside of hell. Look at the angle that TenZ got. The absolute madman. JC Stani, 2 kills, though, is going to stop this push. It's worked so many times that surely at some point, Immortals had to stop this foolishness. Is TenZ even enough here? No, I just didn't want to believe it. You know, at some point, the shenanigans need to end. They're stacked now. This is going to leave the fight to Kohler to try and clutch this one. Shinobi, he's been great this entire time, and they'll get onto the site. They'll be able to put this one down, and if anyone tries to get on there, the recon was there to detect them. So they'll get the objective done, but unfortunately, that's all they're going to get done here, is they will not be able to win that round, and Immortals now have got themselves 2 on the board.
Yeah, just 22 seconds. Hunter's Fury gets popped to get a little bit of information. Bjor avoids, but now he's there to get the spray down. Gets 1, gets 2. TenZ and Mitch will chime in, but with just 15 seconds, they have to pick up this spike. And they've got to travel so far to be able to do so. The wall does come up. They're running out of time here. They're not going to be able to plan this. So now they just need to get both kills, but Fuller's there to deny it. And I think it was just a little bit too late with that execute there.
Well, this is going to be that critical round here for Immortals, and what a topsy-turvy series of events this has been. Oh, Bjor caught him on the trap wire, but was TenZ able to just clutch it out again? Yes, because that is what TenZ does. JC Stani, though, clearly sees that Relics was going to be there, and he was very weakened. May this actually be the moment that C9 was looking for, finally getting a round win after losing so many back-to-back. TenZ with another kill there, Asuna in heaven, and it's not enough there. Only 1 player remaining. Kohler is out of here. And 7-5. Asuna there with that Lear to give them that little protection, that freedom to move on to the site, and it works out. So they'll get that. They'll get on this one, and they'll place that spike down instantly. They have protection over on A main too, so be on the lookout for that. No one will be visiting the Omen there on main, but that's fine. I think he's going to be more than okay with that one. There's 4 players stacked up, one inside of trees. It's TenZ. They know that it's TenZ because these smokes have gone out. Tailwind is out, but it isn't going to be that long before he's picked off. And we're looking at a camera view of a player that was just playing it real safe. And I respect the safe plays.
7-7, and it's an aggressive TV to get closer towards Pizza here. Smoking off that defender side spawn, so now they can push towards Pizza, get close towards Red Room, but there's Mitch showing a little bit of aggression on his own, but he's only able to get 1. But maybe the damage is already done. The information given to Shinobi, who gets the double. And now they have the player advantage.
And Vice peeking around corner there, got the frag on JC Stani, leaving this into a 1v3. When the big boy guns come out, C9 thrives apparently. But it's not over yet. Even though it is a 1v3, there's still some time remaining. Bjor wins this fight, the game changes. But the intel has been given to Vice, and Vice is going to benefit from that one. And okay. Backs away at the worst possible time. If he stayed just a touch longer, would have benefited from that one. A brilliant one-way there from TenZ as well, but gets tagged up by Asuna. Thought that the tailwind might have been enough to get away from it, but it's not. Relic so meets him at the generator. Bjor's there for the change up, and then here comes Gangsta onto site now. 13 HP. Does have the spike, and will be able to safely put this one down. Mitch, though, it's JC Stani that actually is there for the pickup, and now it is just one player left alive, and oh no. A few seconds remaining. Shinobi, does he get the Hunter's Fury off? Doesn't get the 3rd shot. And no time to plant, perhaps. Gets it right at the nick of time, but baits it out. Baits it out. Oh, that was dangerous territory there.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to learn those lessons. You have to look at what went wrong or what went right on the other side. There's Asuna with the opening frag onto TenZ. Hunter's Fury gets popped, and there's a lot of ultimates to be used this round. Gangster taking down Shinobi, also Relics, and oh my god, there's just pandemonium here on the kill feed. As Kola gets one of his own, and it's going to be a 3 versus 1.
Now Asuna, a leer inside of trees, does get a kill and backs on out of there. Job is done. But TenZ, so crafty. And a double op play, as a matter of fact. Mitch connects to Bjor. 3v4. Kohler's there for the trade to help his teammate out. JC Stani is going to fall. Still a very doable situation here for Immortals. The A site is open. Of course, we know that Immortals, they don't have a foggy idea. And while all that is going on, while the site is going to be available to them, you have TenZ creeping up on it. Asuna is going to be in the back and has managed to get on out of there. Oh, TenZ. Waiting for the jump up here. Oh, gets the frag onto Kohler now. That's going to hurt. Leaving just Asuna alone. 1v2. Can Asuna do it? Oh, scratch that. I said it before. The res would be on the table. They use it. So now Asuna with the increased fire rate. Gaskin, you highlighted this at the beginning of the round, but TenZ is going to pop up behind him. It doesn't matter. The classic of all things is going to end Asuna.
And then they were able to get the trades. They got the information. Now it's 11-8.
Oh no, he's got the angle. TenZ. Oh, TenZ. He double updrafted up and then got a kill on Bjor, who was in camera state. Oh man, what a play.
Got a feel for Bjor though. You hate to see it. Whether it's a Sova drone or whether you're in camera, if you're defenseless and someone just peels you out of nowhere, it's not going to be good. But JC Stani picking up one onto TenZ, and that's a really, really important frag if they're going to get back into this game.
Desperately needed that one. If C9 wins this, they will be at match point. Orbital Strike now is out. Gangsta, through all of that, gets that frag on Relics. One player going to be inside of the of heaven, and just as I say that, Gangsta is going to make quick work of Shinobi. So goodbye. We'll see you for the next one. 4v2.
A 4 versus 2 when you've got an AWP is always going to be difficult, and that's why Mitch, straight out of dodge.
And this kind of goes back to what you were talking about before, Gaskin, where your options really are going to be going to kind of slim to none. But that kill right there, that kill gives them an opening to start to push on over to that A site. Oh, I thought Mitch actually connected with that one. It didn't end up working out for him. JC Stani lands a headshot there. Spike is going to go down now.
Goes down, but there's two players who are very weak indeed.
Beaten up.
This retake is so very much on the cards, but there are a decent amount of post-plant positions here. They're trying to cover all the possible angles, but Shinobi gets 2 with the spray down, which now means they can push onto the site with the advantage.
No.
Vice through the floor, denies anything from hell. Now it's all down to Gangster in a 1 versus 3. He is going to be sat on Gen, gets 1, but can't get any more. Shinobi with the 3K, and that's going to be 12. That's going to be match point now for Cloud9.
They're just waiting for them to get aggressive, waiting for them to push.
Asuna has done well to get onto site, but Mitch is there to defend. He gets 1 through the wall, and here comes Tens and Vice. The spike goes down, and it's all going Pete Tong. 13-9 to C9. And I tell you what, a very impressive performance.
I think that Immortals have what it takes here to bring this one back. And them starting on the attack too is actually going to be a plus for them here, because they are a solid attacking team on Bind. I'm not too worried about them here, but the action is going to continue to unfold now. Tens, the slow, calm shots of the Ghost is going to locate all those bullets onto Kohler.
Oh.
And while that was going on, Asuna said, hello, I'm going to be inside of the B site here. Look out, though. JC Stani is not aware that Shinobi is there looking at him, and the spike is down. But Asuna goes in for the challenge. Shinobi looking to win this one out here. Can do so with a clean shot, but does not get the kill. Now it's a 1v1. What a strange round that was, but Vice, a headshot classic from distance.
Here comes the smokes, and here comes the push. And actually, there's 2 players stacked on elbow. Kohler does get taken down by Tens, and now JC Stani comes in, and he does have support, but they've been able to get this B site. Asuna finds Relics rotating through. Now it means it's just 1 player left, and it's just going to be Vice, and this is not going to be a comfortable retake.
Shots are now starting to come through, and the sound cue did come in, so you heard the shot, and there goes the showstopper. And here we go. Actually, pops in, and Relics actually wins that, but the trade comes in, so he had that one lined up, nailed the shot exactly where he needed to. But as all that was going on, the one factor was the Brim ult. That was the thing that rattled everyone on the defense. Vice not able to do anything with the stinger. Ultimate's online once again. That showstopper that Tens had. Oh, Kohler's gonna get in there. He has no choice but to move. Does get the indication he's gonna be there. Connects with 1 against Mitch. Looks for 2 and gets 2 headshots for Kohler. And he was on the reload. Oh no! Oh, Tens. He took out the classic, and then Tens gets 2 because he used the showstopper right at the nick of time. Unfortunately for Shinobi, that just leaves him all by himself. And the attackers, Immortals, get another win here.
That hasn't gone their way, and then you look at the other side for Immortals. They've got 4 ults. Sorry, 3 now. As you see, the orbital strike popped out as they're going to get aggressive. They're going to push, but Mitch gets, and the double op has worked out yet again here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Mitch just needed to yeet on out of there. Goodbye. I respect that play. Tens is now going to play that corner angle, which they're not really going to expect him here. Had the smoke coverage, so was able to cross that. Made no noise on the slow orb too. JC Stani will be caught completely off guard. 2 players here. Tens is hearing the sound effects. He knows exactly where they are, and even though gets 1 kill with that one, it was enough for Relics to sweep on in. So the Owl Drone caught Cypher, but that was going to be the only one revealed there. Tens gets an aggressive angle, and the kill to Spike Carrier will give them an indication as to what the plan potentially was going to be here. And Tens, I mean, you psychopath. Tens! Oh, just go to Tens! Just go to Tens! Just stay on Tens! Oh my word! He's got himself so many. No, okay, I was about to say, like, it wouldn't have worked. It surely wouldn't have worked, but there you have it. There goes the smoke now. Stall with that nade to prevent some movement here. Trying to get up on top. That rocket will be good. Now a rival showstopper here. No one's going to be around. They're going to back away. Nope, we are okay. I do not want to have to deal with that one. But it pushes everyone back. Oh no! Why? Why?
He thought he had the angle. He thought he'd be able to shoot into heaven there. I mean, I kind of wish he would have killed himself there because it would have been way funnier, but he's still alive.
Really? Because I find the fact that he's down to 46 HP to be even funnier.
He's just shot a rocket right
He's
at
kind of
wall
a
in
wet
front of him.
noodle now at this point. He's just useless and gets shot in the face.
Oh, Vice gets the 3K to wrap the round up.
Right here.
Raises, she's a great builder, but she's not like, you know, it's not NASA here now.
I love these pushes from Tens, though, with the op, and what he has to offer is the raises. Elsewhere, Hunter's Fury's come out, but Mitch has got the opener onto Collar, and again, the double op is showing us how powerful it can be, as Gangster does get a double tag there. So that'll be a little bit of information gathered, if nothing else.
Tens keeps on going for that jump up and immediate shot with the op, and it's worked out for him a few times. Oh no. Well, there's nothing else there. So either way, I mean, that would have been crazy if he landed that shot right through the wall, but it wasn't going to be. The shock dart will end that one. Now things start to slow down here. Relic's playing a common angle, but with 48 HP, he's on that ledge too. Relic doesn't swing for it. There's no reason for him to do so.
I mean, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, and he might get one as soon as they go in for the push, because at this point now, well, they have TP, so they can change it up. Hey, but Relics is good for it. 40 HP, but you can rely on him to get something.
Sometimes people trust those Sova darts a little bit too much, but Gangster will get one. Bjor gets another, but here's Mitch to take down Gangster. Can he get the extra frag? No, he can't. Whips out to the Ghost to try and get a second. Needs help from his teammate, and there is Vice right on time to make this 6-5 now. It takes the confidence out of some of those pushes.
Ooh. Okay, well, and Shock Arrow actually just sends him back. They're going to just hightail it over to the corner. Orbital Strike is out now. Relics, even though does get a kill with his gun, doesn't really need it with the Orbital Strike. Will force back one. Gangsta working over here inside a long, and Gangsta somehow comes out on top there, making this one into a 2v2. A 6-6 going into the half would be great for Immortals, given how they had such a hot start in the midway through, and nice swing there for Gangsta. They both went at the same time. Now they're going to get the intel where Vice is going to be located. They play for each other, and they benefit. But they've been consistent with this lineup, though. So I do want to kind of drift away from that, because this team, they swapped out, I think, Vice for Poach at the at T1, and then that was it. And since then, they've been playing together consistently and have had some decent results.
Well, another pistol round and another classic right click, but Collar gets the opener. Relics will respond, and here comes Vice to chime in with one of his own. And the spike is going to go down, and it's going to be a 3 versus 4 retake.
They'll have to slice through that wall too. They want to get over to that spike. JC Stani's really paranoid about what could be coming out through that shower. And his paranoia certainly paid off for Vice, but it was not unfounded. Austin is checking his corners, though, has his teammates has Bjor's back, and he has his in turn. Austin, though, what a great shot from him, and there you have it. I mean, just a big win there for C9. How much these players have been putting in the time, really just around the world with the Ignition series. So many great worldwide competitions have been taking place. Of course, here in North America, we've had some very exciting matches, and the events have been plentiful. That's without a doubt. C9 will march their way onto the site. They do get on there, but Bjor locates 2 kills, not before being taken out there by Tens. Tens has to get that spike and bring this one back in. It's Relics, though, who manages to bring this one back. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a lot of time remaining. He was maybe hoping that someone was going to poke that when he went for that fake plant. It didn't work out. Got a recon bolt, would have found it. Oh no, and there it is. The rocket is going to connect onto Gangsta. Kohler, though, he's been so effective for Immortals, and I kind of cast a curse in him there, but hey, he's been getting a lot of kills. Has been helping out this team. Plant is down, and that wall to just block off the mid swing that can happen from that truck, which will give Cloud9 more space to work around with now. The push starting to come on in here. They need to play around with one another and just frag for each other. Damage is done though. Asuna, although he dies, Bjor's there. Neural Theft activated. Can they get a kill in time? JC Stani, he's had a bit of a struggle of a game thus far, but maybe this could be his time to just step it up here.
There's that post-plant
Bjor was
molly.
going to do it. Yeah, the post-plant molly, but it was just a little bit to the right there.
You can see here it's going to be a somewhat aggressive stance as here comes. Oh, he's somehow survived and Tens gets the kill. Won't be able to get the double, but at least Shinobi's there to get the trade.
And you're
the
okay with that.
not doing anything. Majority of the team have rotated over towards B, so JC Stani will hear a couple of footsteps here, but here comes Hunter's Fury just to try and get that information to see if anyone is in lamps. But now a countered Hunter's Fury comes out, and JC Stani does his job on site, but it is still going to be a 2 versus 3. Gangster did a little bit of work with the Hunter's Fury. This is going to be a tough retake.
Relics is going to be very weak, but does have Orbital Strike. Vice is waiting on short. Kohler has had his shot be like outstanding today. Whether or not that'll be the case on short, though, we'll see. He's checking all the angles, all the corners, seeing if anyone's going to be coming around the flank. Maybe they've decided we can't push this one effectively. Let's just save our weaponry, count our blessings, and go into this next round. So you're putting all your chips on the table here. Oh man, if Tens got away from that, that would have just hurt them so much. Kohler was going to be cut off from the wall there. Mitch, 2 kills, and he brings back Tens. That's going to bring this one back into a 3v3. JC Stani in the corner. He bolts on out of there inside of the lamps. The A site belongs to C9. And on the flank is Asuna, who needs to get there faster. JC Stani's very weak, though. Has to use the health. The heal orb. Oh. And Tens heard Asuna, and Asuna just was checking corners with the satchels. And Tens' shot is absurd. JC Stani needs to make a play. It'll be an incredible one if he's able to do so. Only 10 bullets left. Does get tagged, and he's going to swing for this one. 10 HP, and now it's match point, series point, Cloud9.
Now they are so close to the semifinals here.
It's part of the reason why Tens was a great Sage himself, because he did things that other Sage players just normally won't do. Play aggressive. Vice with the opening pick on JC Stani. That is most certainly going to sting here. But Asuna on the flank. Asuna on the flank. He gets 2 kills. Mitch knows keeping this game in their favor. He's looking to end this one. They're so close. 12-8. But Kohler, another kill, is going to give him the advantage. 10 on the high ground. Oh my goodness. He gets the kill through the smoke with the classic. And now it just leaves it up to Kohler. He has been amazing this entire time. Gets 1 kill onto Tens. This is it. It all comes down to the final moments. Kohler saw exactly where he was. And he's going to play for it. He's going to play for the orbital strike, but Relics, with all the confidence in the world, is going to secure the victory for Cloud9. They're moving on in this competition.